We- Well, hello everyone there in vast vicinities of internet land and possible YouTube space, and probably some other audience might see me in this very late time. At this very late time. In this video, I will probably speak more slowly in comparison with my previous ones, because I'm kind of, as always, I'm like kind of feel like weary and like even inert in some way, and that's because I've done a lot of issues like this very day. I mean, um, I mean, I mean today. Oh my God, what happens? I forgot the word today. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'll be very slow and very stupid in this one movie making session. And regardless of my condition, I'm about to make my next rant about a bunch of things that happened to me recently. And actually, for starters, I would rather to mention my activity outside that happened around Sunday, and all our regulars of our English speaking club, but not all, but for the most part, we were making our activity on Hortica, and that was cool and fun and pretty easy and easygoing stuff, and I like that because that's I always like to do. I like doing my outside activities with the nice people, and like playing ball, like watching the Dnieper River flows, like, and watching some beautiful views, like the banks of the Dnieper River, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that kind of things. And as always, we were at our regular spot on touristic beach, so-called touristic beach. It's our regular sport of our English learning club, and we were playing ball, like chatting about a bunch of things. I told you about that in my previous video, and I was about to tell you something specific. Actually, some mishaps happened to me that time. I mean, some unknown insect stinged me, and I even didn't see what it was. Actually, it might be like yellow jacket, like some maybe spider, maybe bee, maybe big bee. I don't know how it called, like huge bee with the very large white ass, and very fat and slow moving, like around and buzzing like over your ear and over your head, and annoy about annoying you, and like about having intention to sting you. And actually what happened to me was actually stinging, and in that fucking insect like sting me in the inner part of my elbow side. I mean between my forearm and my actual hand, and that was very hurtful. I I felt like kind of sudden pain, and like, I don't know, that happened to me, I guess, for the very not first but maybe second time in my entire life. And I was like pretty angry and pissed off about that fact, and I was even freaked out for a while. And there was a friend of mine. Her name was Vitalina. She gave me kind of spray that contains kind of spirits in order to make this place of stinging more clear, and to get rid of some unknown bacteria. And she proposed me to spray this spot in order to get rid of bacteria, you know what I'm saying. And actually I did that, but as I lived further in my tomorrow day, I felt kind of itching around that spot, and actually I visited doctor even suddenly, unexpectedly, and I dropped to the local hospital emergency unit, uh, emergency, not emergency, but urgent urgent department of our local hospital. And they told me, just they were like, oh, be quiet, be just everything will be okay. And I was told a bunch of stupid, like reassuring things, that kind of be be patient, and it will disappear by itself. Don't take any steps about getting rid of that. It'll just about to disappear by itself. And I was pretty reassured after having that chat with the intern. Intern, it's a very young doctor. That was some kid of the age of about maybe 22 years old. And he met me near the entrance of the hospital, near emergency urgent unit of that hospital, and he told me all this stuff. And I was pretty reassured and feel kind of relaxed after having a chat with him about my hurted elbow. And after I made home, the itching around that spot became more stronger, and I was disappointed again about that stuff. And actually he told me to wash my hand in warm water and to put some soap foam around that place in order to get rid of itching. And actually I did that, and that helped for a while. And I fell asleep, and I woke up several times during the night time, and I was doing the same, like putting the piece of soap to my hurted place in order to get rid of itching, and that helped again, and I fell asleep again, and that circle continued and continued around all the night time, and I barely could sleep that night. I mean the very night, the night of the previous day. You know what I'm saying? And as I am slowing down right now, I'm just telling you those things like in not so confident way as I am doing these on my regular sessions of self-recording, and still here I am doing the same. Okay, I made it clear for you. I shared with my unpleasant experience of my recent days, and as for good experience, some good experiences and some good events happened to me also, and that was the day previous to Sunday. That was Saturday, and after having a nice and long session of our English learning thing, me, myself, and a friend of mine, Victor, we headed home as always, and as always together. And he is very simple and nice person, and I like him in a way because I like simple people. They are very comfortable to be with, and as I told you in my previous videos, and that's the way I am. I like simple people, and we'd had a not small amount of beer that evening. Actually, I had like 5 bottles of beer, and he had like 2 ones, and that was cool and fun, and actually everything was okay around. And he asked me, he was like, am I a good drinking pal? And I said, yes, you are. You're a very good drinking pal so far, I guess. And he was like very glad at that point, very satisfied with my words. Okay, we're friends, as I said you. So guys, never never got into such a mishaps as I got with unknown insects and some other possible troubles. Keep in shape, keep yourself in a good mood, watch yourself, watch things around yourself, learn what happens around you on everyday regular basis. Beware of different like shits that might follow you and trying to happen to you and not get in any kinds of troubles. And as always, be in a good mood and be inspired and follow your steps, your own convictions in this life, and everything will be okay with you. I'm pretty clear and I'm sure about that. And as always, as this video gets over 1 million views, I will release the next one. See you in a while. Okay, bye.